charge.
Tiff, come to the mic. We're waiting for you. I think I sound good singing in this microphone. I was up to like 4:45 just tweaking. Couldn't turn my brain off.
What were you thinking about?
Well, I have a project for work that I'm working on, but beyond that, I nigga just was trying to get ready for the podcast and everything, thinking like my brain would not turn off. Nicole came downstairs like,
What time you woke up?
I woke up at 7, but then I tried to get out of bed, my body wouldn't move.
You took a nap?
I went back to sleep and then got up around 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you tripping.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Part of the life of a
Hey, why you play this sad music? That took a minute for this to drop. I thought you were going to put on something that was going to turn up, something I could, you know what I'm saying, spit to. That's all right. Nah, I mean, I could spit to anything because I come with rings and I come with chains. Don't be challenging my skills because I got range. It could be from something weak like this. Okay. Okay, it just took a minute.
I'm about to say, next week we might have to.
Yeah, dog. This kind of too slow.
Okay.
Like this a mood setter. You know what I'm saying? So when you set in the mood, I kind of want to feel in that.
Y'all let me know when this drop. Y'all let me know if the mood was thrown off by the music.
Nah, I mean,
Priest D over here tripping.
It wasn't like man, like I'm already like had a long day, and then you just mellowed me even more.
You know, I think that's what it is, though. I had a long day too.
Oh my gosh, I too had a long day.
And when I was like trying to put everything together, bro, like I put some hyphy music on there, and I was just like, nah, this
That's like me. I can't listen to that kind of music after a certain hour.
All right, well, welcome to the podcast. It's your boy Priest D.
Hello.
This Dr. IJ.
This is Tiffany.
And welcome to Two Dudes and a Chick.
Welcome.
Yeah, man, but nah, today was a long day, productive day, got a lot of work done. You feel me? I spent about 4 hours reading and 4 hours writing today, so whenever I get that much work done, it's a productive day. Happy to be with y'all, man. Been thinking about this podcast all day, all night, and intermittently.
So what you come up with, brother?
Man, you know what? I've been thinking, and I got a question that I want to ask Tiff one time real quick to get us started, if that's all right.
What up?
Tiff.
Hey, I'm on call, man, so my phone might, man, I need to put it on vibrate. Go ahead, brother. I just thought about it. I'm on call.
Real life problems seeping into the podcast world. Tiff, man, I'm trying to figure out what makes a good man. Now, let me give you some context to this question.
Yeah, because I feel like there's layers.
Yeah, I'm going to give you some context to this question.
Always layers with her.
So...
No, that's a layered question for anybody.
It is a layered question, but I'm trying to get the opinion of the ladies, the one chick on the podcast, because I know what my answer is. But my sis hit me up today, and she was like, they just took some kids down to Houston for a poetry contest. She hit me up and was like, brother, I really missed you. I'm like, why? What's up? She was like, man, because the brothers that came with us, they wasn't moving like you move. You feel me? And I was like, what, they wasn't out there protecting and serving? She was like, nah. You feel me? And so that, for me, protecting and serving is like the first step to what it is to be a good man. But when I asked somebody else, they was like, not necessarily. So I'm trying to get your opinion. You the tiebreaker here.
Okay, so, but what I'm saying is it depends on a good man for what?
Bruh, you know, women always do this. You ask them a simple question.
That's not a simple answer.
Like, what color is the sky? They be like, it depends on what time of day. Not what color.
No,
is
it's her, dog.
But that's a fact. It does depend on what time.
Can your man put it down? I mean, what are we talking about? Like,
oh my God.
I can't just get a simple answer. Like,
no, you can't just get a simple answer because it's not a simple question. You said what? What was the question?
You know, this is why black women is having difficulties finding good black men.
That's not true because I got me a good one.
Y'all got too many qualifiers. It need to be real simple.
Okay. You asked what makes a man good, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying good for who? Like, who are we talking about? Good for your daughter? Good for, like, his wife? Good for his sister? Good for his mom? Like, good for what? Like, what are you talking about?
so you talking about each individual person? Like, it can't be an overall good dude. Like, you got to say, who are we talking about here? Are we talking about your grandmom? Okay, well, he don't need this, he don't need that.
Well, do you have to bang your grandma?
Dude,
Oh, Jesus. This is, yeah. See.
So you guys are saying I'm taking it too deep.
yeah.
I'm saying you making this too difficult.
Okay, so I feel...
So basically, you talking about you.
Okay, I feel that a good man is a great provider, a great listener, really good in bed. That's you, honey. You're really good in bed.
Come on, man.
Was that good?
Oh my God.
Was that good?
She trying to make up.
Yeah,
No,
she-
that
trying
wasn't
to
good.
make
That wasn't good.
Come on.
A God-fearing man. I don't know, just a man that's ready to do whatever he has to do to take care of his family.
All right, I can dig that.
But why, like you said, from poetry to a good man? Like, what's these niggas supposed to
Like,
be
what was
talking
they out
about?
there doing?
Times left and
So-
right.
So you got to
Yeah.
understand, like, you know what I mean? The way that I was raised, just being the oldest, and I had 4 sisters. So everything, like, ran through me. You know what I'm saying? Pick them up, take them to school, the whole 9 yards. So I've always been the type of person, like, if I'm out, and I'm especially when I'm with a bunch of women, like, I'm getting doors, I'm getting suitcases, you know what I mean? Like, not chivalrous stuff, but just basic, like, I'm not going to let you carry that heavy backpack type stuff, you know what I mean? Or I'm going to go find or I'm going to drop y'all off at the door and then go park the car and then leave early to go get the car so I could be waiting at the curb when y'all get out the venue. You feel me?
I did that today, dog. But continue.
So that, to me, that's like what a good man is. So my sis was just basically saying, like,
Was she the only girl around hella dudes, or was it hella chicks and not enough dudes?
Nah, it was a bunch of women, but they brought a couple dudes.
Nigga, I can't carry all y'all backpacks. Like, so now if I pick a chick, I'm choosing. If I'm carrying your backpack, you the one. Like, I'm letting you know. Like, out of all these chicks, I want your backpack. So maybe your sister wasn't choose.
Wasn't what?
Maybe a dude didn't choose her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta think about that. Somebody got their backpack carried. And if he wasn't feeling her, like, nigga, it's hella backpacks to carry. He got to carry one on his back. He only got 2 arms in the back. Unless you double dipping on your back and then 4 in your, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good way of putting it. But I don't know.
And she miss you because she know that you would have been there to ride for her. You don't got to choose.
I don't know if
Think
I
about
agree
it,
with
dog.
that, bro.
Why not? You said
So what if none of them is choosable? Like what if the whole crew is choosable?
Y'all on
not
your
choosable.
own. Y'all on your own. Y'all ain't old.
You a cold cat.
No, I'm just like,
you a cold cat. Like,
nah,
I can
nah.
only get your backpack if you choosable.
no, I'm just saying.
But you ain't choosable right now, so.
But still, it goes into like, dog. Like, even then, like, if none of them choosable and it's hella women, you still got to choose the best out of the slim pickings.
Nah, I disagree, man.
Why not,
Bro, the right thing to do.
dog? So you carrying all of
Make
them?
hecka trips.
Man, if I gotta make hecka trips,
if you're able.
But I'm not gonna make hecka trips. You feel me? I'm gonna do it smarter.
So we on a hike. These women got these heavy backpacks because they overpack. We in the middle of nowhere, so we throwing them all on the dock back.
That's different. We pull up to a hotel.
Give me the situation your sister was in.
I'm just giving you like a scenario, right?
You gonna try to make the easiest one, but go ahead, because I'm pretty sure this wasn't it. But I'll take it. Let's go.
We pull up to a hotel. Y'all get out, go handle business. I take care of the luggage, make sure that it get with the bellhop, get up to the rooms, et cetera, et cetera. Like, I'm not gonna have you carrying your heavy luggage all the way in the building and lugging it around. Like, nah, I gotta take care of all that. Like, don't even trip. And I'm gonna give the bellhop a tip. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just go handle business the way you need to handle business, because you know all this is taken care of.
I'm not a really big tipper.
I don't believe you should get tipped for doing your job either.
Hell nah, nigga. Like the barber blood, I'll be like, how much is a haircut?
But the barber is different.
Why? No, it ain't. Nah.
Because the barber can mess up a future haircut without the tip.
It is, and my barber keep that in mind. I asked him about that. Like, do you know who? He's like, yeah, I don't. I don't give him the full service. I'm like, blood, that's toe up, because the sign say $25.
Right.
And now you want me to pay $30.
Right.
Just on GP.
But in that case, you got a tip.
Even with a waiter, blood. Like, I'm like,
with a waiter, I'm like, nah,
you
I'm
choose
good.
this job.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
good.
Like, it's a lot of other jobs out there. You rolled the dice
aren't
and
their
said
wages like not as much as they should be because of the tips?
Exactly.
Yeah, but I do the math, which is if you helping 5 tables an hour,
you can go without
and
me.
Everybody give you $1, you just made up whatever difference in pay. So,
you can go without my table, and please give me some ketchup.
Exactly. Somebody over there gonna give you a 20.
And why she ain't refilling it? But you know what? For the culture, I do it though.
But if they don't do a good job,
you gotta do a horrible job. And I'm not. Even though I hate tipping, I still do it for the culture. But at the same time, I complain every time. Like, this is hella whack.
Bruh, I get angry when I got a tip. I really only tip when I'm with my wife.
I'm a horrible tipper.
Hey, I didn't tip today because you know why? We got some Red Robins. It got to go. And I'm like, no, nigga. I just ordered this. You handed it to me. And I had to ask you for 2 more ketchups after I already asked you a ketchup.
Do you tip the DoorDasher?
Nigga.
That's a sticky word, huh? That's like the barber.
Yeah, because you know what, though? They know, but they know. Don't they know if you tip them when you order? Because you have to do it through the app.
I don't know if they know.
I don't know if they know beforehand, because man, they might want to
risk it.
They might eat a couple of fries.
Yeah,
like this.
I don't be wanting to risk it. I'll be like, but I'll never give them the suggested amount. I always give them an amount less than suggested. But I be like, I got a tip because I don't want no funny stuff.
But back what you were saying with your sister though, like that's normal gentleman stuff. So these cats wasn't doing that.
Yeah. It wasn't like the extra out of the ordinary. It was just normal stuff that you would expect a decent dude to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna hold the door open.
So that don't make a decent man if he don't have that quality. That takes away from him.
I think so.
Hell no.
Bro, you gotta understand, like, black women are our queen. So
but a lot of this generation don't understand that. So when a guy does like open the door or just does something like you're saying is just normal, these girls, oh my gosh, they take that and they're just
you
like,
goosing.
Oh you my goosing. God, he opened the door for me.
You goosing.
Like, their standards
automatic.
Their standards are so low.
It's like he opened the door and he paid for the food without even going half. You goosing. So I mean, even though like I disagree that I don't take away from the man, I could be contradicting myself, but because I raised my boys to do that type of stuff.
Do you?
I knew you. Wow. They see it from me.
Do they?
Did I just not drop y'all off in the front?
That was out more of a convenience because there was no parking and we were late. But you do that sometimes. But I'm saying though, what are you?
No, she be taking credit. Man, that's what I'm saying. Like,
she be killing all your credit off.
Dog, it's 103. I was like, I parked like a half a block, blood. Like the school right here, I parked down the street. We could have all walked.
Right.
But I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna have my family walking in this 103. So I drop you off and I take the hike. But she took that as it must not be no closer parking. So by default, he had to do this.
Wow.
Okay, well, take that even off the table. What do you feel that you're showing your boys?
I'm showing them that it's about action. The things that I do that I don't even talk about. They watching me daily. They watching how we interact.
That's what I'm talking about. What are they watching?
They watching me and you. They watching me slap their mom on the booty. They watching me hug their mom. They watching me come in and get their mom a kiss. They watching me love on my daughter. They watching me discipline them. All that counts.
I like the way the first thing he said was they watching me slap their mom on the booty. Like,
they do. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the sign of affection.
That's the first step of being a good man.
Yeah.
Slap her on the booty.
Slap her on the, hey, what's up, girl? Nah, give me a kiss. They see that. They seeing affectionate.
I tell you one time I saw it was
help me out, brother.
I want to say it was Bella's birthday party when your auntie came over with the whole crew in the van, and then there was a couple gifts that were big, and a couple of y'all helped them in the house with the gifts instead of having them carry them gifts all the way in the house.
Boom. It's in me, dog. I just don't even think about it. It's just bred in me. But somebody can't recognize that.
I absolutely recognize it. 100%.
Okay. You just said it was default.
Today, it definitely is because we was running late. But no.
She giveth and taketh away.
Man, straight up, blood, in the same breath.
In the same breath, she giveth and taketh away.
Man, I can't win, cuz.
For lose, yeah.
I can't win.
It's all
whatever.
bad.
Wow.
Well, they don't make them like me no more anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like that's what God put me on this earth for. He put me on this earth.
To cater to women?
To mentor to fellas.
To mentor young men.
Oh, my God. That went way over your head.
Boy.
Yeah.
Boy, he said to cater to women. Bro, I got a wife. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
listen to this.
Nah, I'm thinking like
who you catering to?
Nah, I'm thinking like you like
yeah, he said women.
Where they at?
I thought you meant like you guys give to women. I was like, okay, we going there.
No, I ain't, yeah.
Why aren't you guys give to women?
Man, you know what I'm saying? I got some flaws.
Don't we all?
But don't we all? So why can't you be a gift though?
Nah, not to.
You feel like you're a gift to
I feel
women?
like I'm a gift.
To women?
To just this world.
I'm a gift to the world, but I ain't gift to women, you know what I'm saying? I'm gift to a woman.
But say that again. You gift to women?
To a woman.
He made it singular. You made it plural. He made it.
You got a daughter though. I'm getting too deep.
Nah, I'm not her gift.
Nigga, yes you is.
Nah, somebody else is her gift.
Okay, talk about it.
You got me.
Yeah, I'm just the example of what her gift should resemble.
And what's that? Somebody open the doors and carry their luggage?
It ain't even about
You open
that,
the doors for your wife?
I don't.
Why don't you?
Because she is a grown person. Like, she can do that for herself.
Okay, pause because hold on.
So you cool with doing it to random ass strangers, but when it comes to your wife, nah, nigga.
I got a problem.
And you just told me we gotta treat our queens. Didn't you say something about some queens?
First of all, don't check me on this podcast. I don't care if I do contradict myself.
I just want to clarify. I want clarity over this.
You're supposed to just call me out.
No, I'm just saying. I just want clarity on this.
I was so confused as you talking about. These women can't carry their backpacks. These are grown women. They should be able to carry their bags.
Listen though. You feel me?
No, I don't feel you.
If I'm out with a colleague or something, you only get one opportunity, maybe a couple opportunities out of the year to be in my presence. So I'm going to give you the full service experience of what it means to be
You
around.
can stop it right there because
like
you
about to get
this is what you're doing. You digging your hole deeper.
Yeah,
because that is what you should be doing for your wife every day. Trick your colleague.
Why? But my wife already know. Like,
how do you know? How do you know she knows?
She get to experience it on date night, huh?
It don't matter.
She experienced it more than on date night. But I'm just saying, like, some days I just be like.
So let's go into that. Why not? Why is she?
Why would you want to show your colleague a lot more?
So that they know.
So that they know.
Yeah.
She already knows she married the nigga.
That don't mean nothing.
We might be on to something.
You guys love.
I'm just saying.
We might be on to something.
I'm just saying.
You
We might be on to
nothing.
something.
No, you're not on to anything.
We on to
Because-
something.
She already get it.
Yes,
You know
I know
Yeah,
you
yeah.
love me
Yeah,
or whatever,
nigga,
but
you got the house.
love.
You got the car.
Hello.
Hello. Goodbye.
Hello.
You got
No.
the debit card
Woo!
with the PIN card. That's
Hey.
it don't get no chivalrous than that.
Hey, you got Amazon Prime.
Hello. Yeah, tell the truth.
Everybody got Amazon
Shame the
Prime.
devil.
Nah, but she get the order though.
Oh my god.
And his colleagues ain't ordering.
His colleagues also ain't banging him at night neither.
No, they're not. They definitely are not.
But they get that full service and everything else.
That's wrong.
Why is it wrong?
What do you mean? Why is it wrong? Why would you want to show your colleague more?
Because I'm giving them an example of what a good man is. So that when they go out there in the world, and
I
they
just
own
feel
dating
like you should
experiences,
never stop striving to be a good man. Should never get comfortable at thinking she cool, she know what's up, I'm good. Never get comfortable with that. That's what I'm saying.
What you think, B? You agree with that?
It depends. Like today, man, I was kind of busy today, blood. Like I woke up at 5:45, had to leave work at 6, been in traffic, come home, I had to go to the gym.
Did you have to go to the gym?
Absolutely, I had to go to the gym.
But see, that's the difference between
So you saying I ain't
got
gotta go to the gym?
What I'm saying is, you knew my day.
I'm trying to look good for you. So look,
No,
hold
no.
on, time out.
Okay, I'll let you talk.
Let me. Can I get it out?
Get it out.
And then as my daughter had her first shoot today. She booked her first job, so that was kind of dope.
Yeah.
So Tiff had to drive way to Frisco from Elk Grove.
Brisbane.
Same difference. Okay, Brisbane. She drove Frisco to Brisbane, and she had to leave 6 a.m. also. So my goal, I went to the gym, and she told me she was gonna be back. Excuse me. She told me she was gonna be leaving Vallejo like around 6, 7. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I get to the house after the gym around 5:30. I already told the boys I need y'all homework done. I need y'all to do y'all reading. I need to do A, B, C, D, because I normally do it with them. I said, I can't do it with y'all today. So when we get back, we going in on this house because we didn't have a party and all that junk. And we just been so busy, we ain't got time to get down on the deep dive, scrub down like we normally do. So that was the goal. The boys was with it. You know what I'm saying? When your mom get back, she had a long day. We gonna get down. She get home before I do. So now it's just talk. You feel me? Even though that was the plan. That's the type of nigga I am.
The plan should have been, you know what? I'm not going to go to the gym right now. I'm about to clean up and be sure that when she gets home, it's done. And then if I have time, I'll go after. But that's what is easy.
You give it and you take away.
But that's what's
Hey,
easy.
Joma, we had a solid ass conversation about like, what time will you be here?
Listen.
I'm leaving Vallejo around 6 o'clock. I got an hour and a half to 2 hours to clean up.
Listen.
She surprised me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you give it and you take it away. Did we talk about that earlier? As soon as she got home, the boys like, dang, we was trying to clean up before you got here.
That's not what they said to
what
me
they
when
say.
I got home. But what I'm saying is...
What they say? They reinsured it because she was like, the boys say you was going to clean up.
What my point is that that's the difference I feel between a man and a woman, is that we make sure that y'all are straight before we are straight.
Why? Like everybody
but
can
blame
win
me for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
God.
It's
That's a creator.
Everybody
defect.
everybody eats, B. If you would have stuck to the plan, everybody would have been straight Christmas for everybody.
He went paid in full on you.
You know what I mean? Like,
Everybody eats beef.
hey, look, am I right? She messed up the plan. You reneged.
Okay.
You a renegger.
You know what I mean? If you reneged, now you looking at me like this nigga been in the house all day and couldn't clean up because you choose to do what you say you weren't gonna do.
Okay.
And I planned around it.
That's something I got to work on though.
What?
Because I be feeling like it ain't my
Job.
hello. I just be feeling like that. Like I be like, man, I might as well be single. You know what I mean? When I was living in Arizona.
That is a piece of, oh my God.
When I had that place.
Hey, hold on. Let's go into that. Why it ain't your job?
He didn't say it wasn't. He just said the
Why you feel like it ain't? What is your job versus what is not your job?
Man, there's a couple different ways we can look at this.
He about to be sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, we could look at this through.
Yeah. This damn podcast, I'm cool off this, nigga. Every week, nigga, y'all ask me these damn questions.
Man, nah, I feel like, you know what I mean. We can look at it from a misogynist perspective, where I
want your perspective.
Like, you know what I'm saying, I'm a man, or we can look at it from the.
I want the doc's perspective.
I want the truth.
I want now. She want a solid. she don't want it broken up.
She don't want the layers like she had.
She don't want not one. She don't want not one layer. But now all of a sudden, I want the truth. So let's give your. We don't need the layers. Like I agree with her on that. Give me your overall perspective, just in general, what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do.
I feel like I'm supposed to get up and go to work every day.
Doesn't your wife go to work?
Yeah, but
What? Wife goes to work and is still expected to do everything.
No, so she's not. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a 13-year-old kid. So the 13-year-old kid's job is to, you know what I'm saying, do certain things around the house. Like, because she don't get up and go to work every day. She get up and go to school.
So because you go to work and you're the man, you feel like you shouldn't help out around the house?
I mean, the way you make it sound like it's a bad thing.
But that's how you feel.
Listen, let's not talk about how I feel. Let's just talk about, you know what I mean, like how.
Let's go back. Let's go back to the do's and the don'ts. Like what is your do's?
You go to work.
You said one. Like give me a solid three. Three do's.
3 do's.
Yeah.
He might not be able to.
3 do's.
You go to work. All right, that's number one.
Number 1, go to work.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, take care of my backyard.
Okay. Why you laughing? What's 3?
Number 3, do my laundry.
Your own laundry?
I do my own laundry. I don't let nobody wash or fold my clothes.
All right. And what are your don'ts you feel like you need to do in your house?
Everything else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, those are just
Keep up.
Hey, you know what? It's kind of.
If I gotta wash a dish, I feel like somebody done dropped the ball somewhere.
Hey, you know what? All right, my household is different from your household because both of y'all work full time. So I can't tell you what's right or wrong because I don't have a full time employee or part time employee working. So my household is a little different.
He said
not an employee.
Hey,
no, I'm just saying like when
he your boss.
Nah, I'm saying
he was like I don't have a part-time employee.
No, when I said I meant to say you don't work full time or part time. You're a stay-home mom. So our roles are a little different. My role in the house is to somewhat of the docs is to provide, make sure all the bills are paid. Make sure the kids can do the sports and all that junk.
I feel like all the feminists is gonna
boycott
our podcast.
Now look. But when I get home, I'm on deck. I gotta make sure my boy is reading for 30 minutes. I gotta do my ABCs with my daughter. I gotta do my spelling words with my son. So I'm taking over the homework part that I'm good at. Versus what she can do, but I want to be a part of. So I'm doing all that. In the meantime, she has a different role. Her role is a house. Her job is a house. Her job is to make sure, since I'm getting up in the morning, she got to make sure my kids look decent, not no little orphan, dirty kids. She got to make sure it's food. She got to make sure I'm providing money for her to go shopping and get the food. And if she don't feel like cooking, then we eating out. But 9 times out of 10, she's cooking something. And clean up the house. That's all I ask. And everything else, we good.
That seems straight.
But I'm saying, it's different. I'm saying I can't say that your household is wrong because I'm not in your predicament.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's also different because for me, I'm not home. at a consistent time every day, all the time. So, I mean, it all depends. But yeah, I definitely feel like, what's the point of me doing it if I'm in a relationship with kids?
So I said all that to say is, she could be biased because she don't think your way is the right way because she used to her way.
I think that if I worked the full-time jobs, your expectation of me would still be the same.
I don't necessarily feel like my way is correct. I just feel like my way is my way.
It's definitely not correct.
Why? Okay.
Well, that's that's personal opinion.
I try to help you out. Now you just
No,
why?
because
Why? So
let me
so
tell
if
you
you
why.
know you're doing wrong, like why you roll with it?
I didn't say.
He said it was wrong,
well,
but
I
you
didn't
say
say
it
it
was
was
right.
wrong.
Okay, but why
He
is
says
your
it was
way?
working for them.
I didn't say it was wrong.
Okay, so you saying it works for you?
I'm just saying that there's certain things I don't feel like I should do. I'm not saying it's working. I'm not saying it's correct. And I definitely ain't
Not
saying it's wrong.
you're not arguing
I'm just,
over. Okay.
I'm just saying that there's certain things that I'm like.
Okay, with your ways, does it go into fruition? Like, do it roll out the way you want it to roll out?
I mean, normally it do.
Okay.
But I just like, so like when I had the place in Arizona.
You know what it is? Because you Nigerians. You Nigerians don't play. It's in your bloodline. Like, Nigerians, they be like, food. I don't want to say y'all cavemen, but y'all like, y'all like food. Give me sex. Good night. All the Nigerians I know like that. They could be born and raised out here.
You made us sound like cavemen.
Nah, it ain't caveman, but I'm just saying y'all like straight to the point. Like, hey, look, coming into this, you know how I am, you know how it go. My daddy like this, my granddaddy like this, my uncles like this. We gonna keep this going. Am I off?
You know what? I will say this. Before I got married, the first thing that I said to my wife was, whatever you don't like about me, like, reconcile it within yourself before you marry me, because it's only going to get worse. It's not going to get better.
That is so horrible.
It's not. It's the truth.
Straight up, though.
Oh my god.
It's the truth.
It's straight up.
It's basically saying that
That's saying that you're not going to change.
No, it's not
you
saying
don't care
that.
that you're gonna don't
It's
care
not
to
saying
want
that.
to change. This is who I am.
Nah,
Deal with it.
it's
Take
not-
it or leave it.
it's
I like
not
it.
saying
I
that.
like it.
That's not cool.
It's
I
not
like
saying
it.
that. What it's saying is
It's just straight up.
is whatever things that you don't like about me,
Nigerian.
I'm trying 1,000% right now to like keep them in check. But once we get married, like, I ain't got to keep them in check no more.
That's what I'm saying. That
You
is
baited her
just-
with it, and then
That's just so.
Like, you about to get the
the
real.
hook and bait.
Yeah, you about to get the real. Like,
I feel like when you.
I gave her
hold
a
on.
disclaimer though.
Hey, what was your dating life like? Like, what did you bait her with?
I don't think I baited her with.
Why you gotta
with
be a
anything,
bait?
bruh.
Okay, you said like once you married, it changed. So what changed from the time you were dating to
Bruh,
when you
it's-
got married?
Bruh, it's like well, y'all had a different dating life, but it's like your girl come over your house when y'all just dating, and she come over, you like, okay, let me clean up, let me make sure that everything perfect, you know what I'm saying, everything is in order, you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And so every time she come over your house, it's like, oh, this is beautiful. He's so clean, he's so neat. He like got OCD, and then like you move in and you be like, this nigga does not have OCD. Like what happened to them days when you used to
Right.
clean and be like, yeah, well,
Dirty drawers and socks
we was
everywhere.
dating, you know what I mean? So that's what I mean by like, it wasn't like I was trying to bait her. It was just like, bro, like I'm putting my best.
Like you don't got to bring out that representative.
I'm
no more.
giving you my resume. Every time we go on a date, I'm updating my resume. But once we get married, I'm past the 90 days. Like
You
it take
on probation, huh?
Yeah, it take a lot to fire me after that. You got to have probable cause and a whole lot more. You got to
That's
give me
the
warnings.
problem. People feel that once you get married or whatever, that you gotta just stop striving to be better. That's not what you should be doing. You should always be striving to be better. You should always be striving to, how can I make my relationship better? How can I make my significant other happy? On both ends. Not just, oh, we married. It's whatever. I don't got to try no more. You should always be trying.
I like that, Tiff.
Whatever.
That's great advice.
You're lying.
Why are you just blowing me off like I'm
Because
being
you're
serious
lying.
right
You made a good point.
now? Yeah, I'm giving you your props.
I know I made a good point, but you guys are absolutely lying.
What was you thinking when she said that?
I was thinking like I should follow her advice. She's making good sense.
I don't even believe him, how he even sounded.
That's what I was thinking.
He turned on the white boy. She is making good sense. I should follow that advice. No, I don't believe you.
That's how I feel.
Hey, how you feel? Do you feel like I changed since we got married?
I changed about what?
Here we go back to them qualifiers.
I'm cool off
Here we go back to them qualifiers.
Yeah.
Qualifiers.
She could, the whole
Let's be a little
conversation,
bit more
she could be
specific.
general.
Right.
And then once you ask her one question, do you want something to drink? Are we talking about sodas, wine, beer? Like, where are we going with this? Are we trying to turn up? Are you
Depends on what you want to drink. It depends on how, if you want it hot or cold. Like, oh, jeez. See, cold-blooded.
You ain't got time for that, blood. Man.
So has he changed? Nah, we ain't letting you off the hook. Has he changed?
He is one that is very much so stuck in his ways. He's the type that I can express something to him 1,000,000 times and maybe he might get it once, but then he'll always resort back to his original self, if that makes sense.
So you cool with the original self?
I mean, I've been here now for 19 years, so.
Damn.
I mean, I feel like from your answer, like you get on me, but I feel like he walking like in similar shoes I'm walking in. So
Absolutely.
I'm just more upfront about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why you getting on my helmet? Don't
Nigga,
you think
no,
you should-
nigga, nah, nigga, nah. You gonna have women hating you, nigga. Don't throw me in that boat. Nigga, I got compassion. Nigga, I cleans up, nigga. I'll be like, hey, I'll wash, and then she be like, I don't want you folding because you be putting everything and I can't find it. So, nah, I try to help.
Hey, but I do wash my own clothes.
He doesn't wash his clothes.
I try to wash everybody's clothes. She be like, dude, like you just washing and washing and washing. You're not
No,
putting up.
because what he does is he washes 6-7 loads at one time and then puts them all on the floor, like the clean clothes. One big pile of 7 loads of laundry.
Because she don't want me to fold. You say you can't find things one time because I don't know where everything go.
But now I got to sit there and fold all those clothes. I don't want to do that.
I'm trying to help. Look, I can't. I can't jump myself. So now I'm like, she be like, "Can you wash?" I'm like, "Is it cool?" Because you got me kind of nervous because I don't know if it's.
And that's
cool.
why I don't clean. Because the most infuriating thing to me is if I clean something and somebody come behind me and redo it.
That's me.
So why
What was
I
the
helping?
point? Yeah, what
why
was the
I
point?
helping?
That's what.
And then you ask a question like, "Can you please show me how I didn't clean it right?" And they be like, I can't.
just got it. I
just
Don't
want
worry.
to do it over again. Just okay. Well, then don't ask for no help.
Hey, let me ask you
He
something.
always can tell when I clean opposed to
Hell yeah.
somebody else cleaning.
Hey, is your sister dating?
I don't know.
You don't know?
That's a great question.
I'm so glad I don't have to date.
What would you do?
Hey, you know what?
I don't.
Would you be
I
an
don't even-
online dater? Would you be a
Would you be free?
blackpeoplemeet.com?
Would you be?
Would I be a freak?
Yeah.
Would you be a POFer?
What's that?
Would you be having sex with a lot of people?
How long would it take for you to have
Okay,
sex with a man?
whoa. Hold on.
Would you be having casual sex all the time?
Would it be a first date?
Can you guys stop? I don't. What is it? What did you say? A PO for what?
I don't know.
I don't
Oh,
know.
POFer.
What is that?
You gotta be
Plenty
online.
of fish.
You gotta be online.
Fish. Oh.
It's an app.
You know she old. You
No, she ain't
old.
in the
You ain't
game.
gonna Tinder, none of that.
Why would
shit.
I want it? Why would I be up on dating apps?
Because you got friends.
All my friends are pretty much together with somebody.
Yeah, we've discussed that already.
Right.
All right, well, I still
Y'all
got
have all
friends.
relationship
the same one.
friends.
They got online apps, dude. That's the funnest thing ever. I'll be like, let me get on there and spit this game.
know that I'll be able to do the dating apps.
Yes, you will. You got to.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Where you gonna meet niggas at?
Yeah, the grocery store.
Hey, blood, niggas these days got it easy, cuz.
Bruh.
Dumb easy.
Bruh.
They just got swipe.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Match, like, man, you look good, cool, boom.
You got access to women you ain't never had access to.
If you
in
a
your
nigga
life,
in these days and you can't get a chick,
then that's on you.
you got issues, dog.
Yeah.
Straight up. I don't care what nobody say.
Between the dating apps and then just regular social media, you should be
I don't care
up.
who you are. You should be able to find somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would want to date if I had to.
Hey, time out, blood. You know, let me say something. Dating these days, it kind of like if we got back in the game, blood, it'd be nothing for us. You know why? Because we old school, cuz we had to be on the phone. It's like Nintendo. All right, I'm gonna tell you like this. We come from that Atari Nintendo game. We was there from the beginning.
Outside.
You feel me? We played in Atari. We upgraded to Sega or Nintendo. From there, 64 to a Genesis. From there, you know what I'm saying? We elevated with the game. And just like this dating joint, we elevated from just having to spit game on the phone all day, call somebody's house, they mama pick up the phone, so now you gotta be courteous to their mama from the rip. Like, you know what I'm saying? From the gate, cuz we gotta work on their mama. Daddy might pick up the phone. You like, hey, how you doing, sir? My name is Brandon. I just wanna know, is Tiff there? You gotta do all that, cuz. And then so with us working on all that, it's in us, cuz. Even though we've been out the game, even though we ain't played the game. You think it'll
be nothing?
We know the basics.
Nah, I think it'll be difficult.
We know the basics, dog.
I think it'll be difficult.
You was there when Atari was there.
Why do you think it'll be difficult?
I don't know. I just think it'll be difficult.
Man, put me in the game, coach. I'm slaughtering it.
You want to get in the game, huh?
No, I don't want to get in the game. I'm just saying, like, if I got back in the game, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if it's my confidence or it's me, but
Probably a little bit of both. But I don't think that I will want to get back in the game. I don't know. It just seems like it'll be difficult, and I'll be too scared. Y'all understand? I've only been with one other person in my whole entire life. So I would be scared to go have casual sex with people because that's just nothing that I've never done before.
That's crucial.
That's a fact.
That's an immediate comparison too. First time.
Yeah.
It's a compare and contrast the whole way through. Can't even enjoy it.
I must have won. Is you and me and the other guy?
You said you're what?
I won.
I mean, I'm with you, right?
I slayed it. You know what I'm saying? Slayed it. Give me my props.
Whatever.
You know what in that category.
In that category. You're good. I told you.
But going back to the dating thing, dog, it's easy. Straight up.
I mean, you say it's easy. And
he'll get out there and be like, dude.
Come on. Yeah, you say it's easy, but man, I don't know.
Hell nah, blood.
I don't know.
It don't seem like it's easy for these people out here who are dating.
Cause they whack.
I feel like you got some. Oh man, I feel like you got them old rippers, but you don't have the same social group that you had when you was like in college and high school to let you know like she a ripper.
It's different.
So you got to figure out if she a ripper or not.
Would you go older or younger?
Right now, I could tell a hoe. I could tell somebody that can give it up. I could tell just from conversation.
I feel like a hoe
I could tell when chicks, man, I'm at a party. We was at that party this weekend. I'm like, am I tripping? She on me.
Are you talking about the little Caucasian persuasion?
Man, dog.
Little baby was ready.
Man, my spider senses kicked up. Y'all seen it? Like, you know what I'm saying? My spiders.
I see her fix 2 drinks for the 2 dudes, I said,
Dog, my spider senses kicked in.
I see. Hello.
Okay. I know where this can go.
You got bad intentions.
Yeah, I know where this can go. That's why I'm like, look, Tiff, it ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it out. Tiff, look, baby, let's go, cause you know what I'm saying? She on the kid, and I don't want no drama.
Yeah, she was.
My spidey senses kick in, blood. So like I said, if I was in the game, ready. It's just like the only thing is it's time to react. Boom.
I honestly don't think another woman could deal with me, bro. Like the various idiosyncrasies that I'm bringing to the table.
Yeah, nigga, you gonna show them that other nigga you.
Remember,
You gonna show your representative.
and then you're gonna go back.
Nah.
Once what do you guys say? Bait?
Nah, I'm too.
You too old for that?
Yeah, I'm too in it right now.
No, because you ain't got no choice.
But would you guys go older or younger?
I'm going everything.
Oh, so you're gonna be a hoe?
Yes. Why not?
Okay.
I'm hitting Why not? Why I gotta turn down you because you ugly? Because you older. If you look cool, I'll take you down.
I'm going younger.
only way I'm going younger if I'm locking it down.
I'm going younger because I might be
you know what?
Like
You know
50 year olds
you know
and
what?
have kids.
I take that back. I gotta go older when I lock it down because I'm neutered.
Oh, yeah.
You are fixed.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the only way.
See, I ain't fixed.
And they're gonna be like,
these
I
young
want some
chicks gonna want a
kids.
kid, and I'm like, yo.
Yeah, I ain't fixing. I might be like 48 and be like, all right, it's time for me to have a second family.
A whole second family.
A family that don't know nothing about the first family.
That's so crazy that guys can do that.
I'm like, man, as soon as I had my last daughter, take my balls, dog. Y'all can have them.
Before she was even born.
Take my balls. Y'all can have them.
It was not that easy, for the record, though. I was going to do it because he was like, I ain't doing that. And I said, okay, well, I'll take something else for the team.
So you gave in?
Nah, man.
I just peeped that. She's like, take another one for. Like, she just make herself seem like a martyr.
No,
like,
look.
I'm just over here taking body blows all day.
Exactly. Hey, the kid don't get no credit. Like,
First of all,
no, I had surgery, blood. Like, you know what I'm saying?
okay.
Niggas cutting my balls.
He's so
dog.
dramatic.
Nah,
Because it's
niggas cutting
nothing
my
in
balls.
comparison to pushing out 3 human beings out
I
your
didn't even
vagina.
know if my joint was gonna work or not after that. Dude,
The incision is so small when men get
Let her tell it.
vasectomies
Look.
that they don't even have to stitch it together. That's how small it is.
nigga, look, when I agreed, I said,
We were waiting in the waiting room longer than it took the procedure.
look, I was shaking, cuz.
It was so funny.
Look what happened, blood. Man, I said, hey, I don't want to see no videos. I don't want to see nothing. Just set up the
But they
appointment.
wanted you to
'Cause
watch it.
I ain't watched nothing.
I
said,
watched
look,
it for him, and I told him it's okay.
I said, you watch it and you pick it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. And when the day of, blood, hey, your boy heart was pounding. Your boy heart was pounding like I smoked crack, cuz, for the first time. Don't smoke crack.
That was a strange comparison.
I don't know. I just try to think of the most extreme thing that I could think of. So, man, we in the doctor room, right? Every time the door opened, they be like, Smith, James, that was close. Dog,
I know my name is coming.
Dog, like I know it's coming. Me and a bunch of other dudes just sitting up there hella quiet. Every time the door opened, everybody rubbernecking like,
Is that an emasculating experience?
It ain't, but nah.
I thought it was because they had you out
look,
there.
yeah, I'm about to get to that. Look, they finally called me, right? I go in the back room. This lady was like, I didn't read no instructions and nothing, so I'm going in there naked, and Tiff didn't tell me nothing.
I told you to be okay.
That's all she said. She didn't tell me no instructions what to do beforehand.
Right.
She was like, you got to shave. So I'm, get the clippers and just scan over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know I had to go porno style. So I walked
Brazilian.
the Brazilian wax. So look, I walked in the joint. And baby was like, she gave me, the thing that they put on. What is that called? The gown. She gave me the gown. She's like, here, put this on. I was like, right now. She's like, yeah. I just turned around for a second. I opened up the gown and it had a big hole in the front. I was like, you might as well just stay right there. This ain't no privacy. So look, blood. And I'm so nervous, blood. Like, my junk sucked into my stomach. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to show nope. Like I'm confident in my junk. But when I got a semi, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me a semi and I can show it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't got to be full throttle.
He wouldn't even let me go back there with him.
Nah, because she going to try to be funny or something like that. I'm like, nah, you stay out here. So, look, I went back there. I put on the gown. And she was like, you didn't shave. I was like, I did shave. She was like, no, you're supposed to shave. And I was like, so what, we can't do this now, huh? She's like, no, I got you. Because she opened up a pack of Bics, grabbed me, dry shave me, cuz. Keep in mind, I can't grow no beard or nothing. That's the first time I ever got hit with a razor, dog. I'm sitting still like a board, like I'm not moving. like I'm shaking and sweating.
You didn't
right
get
there.
aroused when a woman just handled your
Nah,
junk like
man,
that?
she was an old lady, dog. She was like a old, like 50-some-year-old joint.
Been dealing with balls for years,
Yeah,
probably.
she just grabbed my joint and just threw it under the water.
Damn.
I was so nervous. I'm like, she gonna cut me, like, you know what I'm saying? And then,
he asked if he can get put to sleep.
nah, look, I'm gonna get to that. So I'm in there, right? She was like, the doctor be here in a minute. I'm like, all right, cool. Keep in mind, I'm laying on my back with my joint through the hole. And the doctor and the old lady in there with me. She just sitting there next to me, like, just tapping her legs. I'm like, could you turn around? Like,
You ain't got nothing to do.
This is so uncomfortable. So she just sitting there, and then the doctor come in like, hey, Brandon, how you doing? Instantly, cause I started shaking, like I'm having a seizure, but I couldn't even control it. Like, and then he was like, Brandon, I need you to relax. He was like, you know what? I'm give you a couple of minutes to relax, calm down. I'll be right back. I'm like, all right, cool. He left. Came back, I calmed down. He came back in. I started shaking again, like instantly. And then he was like, he grabbed me and looked me in the eyes. He was like, breathe with me. I was like, wow, this ain't gonna work,
That's
Doc.
some romantic. Like,
Hey, no, he looking
While your balls are still out?
He like an inch away from my nose. Like, I'm smelling his breath in there. He like, breathe with me. You can do this. And I'm like, he like, oh, just do it.
Nigga, such babies.
I started doing it with him, blood, and I really relaxed. Like, I chilled. And he was like, that technique works. And I was like, yes, wow. It does. And then, so I'm chilling, right? I'm already like I said, man, my joint is not where it need to be shown because I'm so nervous and scared.
Right.
Man, why this chick gonna walk in the room around our age? She was like 34. I'm like 34 at the time, 2-3 years ago. I'm like, no, I was 32.
It was 4. Yeah, but it was 4.
I was 32, cuz. Chick our age, like between 28 and 32, gonna walk in, stand over me, and be like, doctor, do you mind if I stay in for this surgery? And he was like, well, you have to ask the patient. I was like, nigga, you already in here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then at that point, I feel like I want representing for black dudes, dog. Like, all this going through my mind, like, man, my joint ain't on point, man. I got this young chick. She gonna be telling everybody niggas ain't holding it down like she think.
They be seeing pipes all day. They are not worried about you.
That's going on through my head. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't ready. So then I'm like, tricky. She in here, old lady in there, doc in there, like, doc, let's get. I said, doc, let's get it. And then another chick knocked on the door and just walked in. Hey, doc, and I was like, well, you know, it's getting pretty crowded in here. So, you know, I know you guys.
So why was they all trying to see your pipe, bro?
I have no clue, man. She just walked in. He was like, well, we gonna have to. I'm like, doc.
Somebody must have sent the text out.
Man, they sent out a kite, cuz.
Y'all gotta come see this nigga pipe.
Itty bitty.
Cuz they sent out a kite, cuz. I was like, man. Look, so she came in. I'm like, you already here. I'm like, doc, can you lock the door? I don't want no more people coming in and out. And then he was like, all right, let's get started. He did this, started shaking again. He had to calm me down again. And then, dog. But after that, look, another thing, he was like, I know what we can do. It's too quiet in here. There's so many people in here. Put on some music. And that song, because I'm happy. Every time I hear that song, cuz, it reminds me of this moment now. He's like, oh, what a good song. You're pretty happy, right, Brandon? I'm like, no, I'm not. But after that, man, it was like a 2-minute procedure, cuz. In and out.
All that for 2 minutes.
I told you.
All of that for 2 minutes.
Meanwhile, he did that on a Tuesday, and then the following Saturday, here I am in labor for a freaking 26 hours. With no pain.
We about tired, cuz. Like, I was traumatizing, dog.
And that's why I say.
But at the end of the day, if you don't want no kids' blood, I'm super soaking now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing coming out of this. I'm straight.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Wait.
What?
Nothing comes out?
No.
Oh, no, I ain't shooting out powder, cuz. Like,
he was so confused.
Like, hella confused.
He still ejaculates sperm. It's just, it's not sperm. I don't know what it is. It's just.
Man, y'all gonna have me go all scientific. You know, it's tubes. Like,
it's sperm without sperm.
Like, no, it ain't sperm without sperm. What it is the fluids. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got tubes. We got
So it's
I'm breaking this down wrong.
It's the fluid without the sperm.
Nah, look.
Yes.
The fluid is the fluid. So it's going to come out the same.
Regardless.
It's coming out regardless. The fluid is going, and then it's another tube, but the sperm. So the sperm jumps into the fluid. The fluid is there to get into the woman and maneuver through her.
Gotcha.
And the sperm tacks onto that and travels with it.
Gotcha.
So now they just cut the cord for the sperm, but the fluid still fly through.
So he's shooting blanks.
Yeah.
Shooting blanks.
And it's pretty
it's
amazing.
It's still popping off. Pop, pop, pop.
All right.
But ain't nobody getting hurt.
Okay.
Nobody's getting hurt.
All right.
Yeah, man. You should do it, dog. It's pretty,
I'm
pretty
good.
dope.
I'm good.
You don't think he would ever do it?
I recommend that. I recommend that to any
I
dog.
don't think he ever thought he would do it either.
Hey, I asked so many people, like, cause all my uncles got it.
It's reversible.
I do, but I'm the type of person where, like,
dude, I didn't think my joint was gonna work.
I would really, my life, I feel like, would be complete if I can have one in my 30s, one in my 40s, and one in my 50s.
You're talking children?
Yeah.
You want You want a child in your 50s?
I do. If I could just pop out one.
So
in
you
want to
be 60 when your kid is 10?
I'm 36 with a 4-year-old, and I'm cool.
I don't mind.
I'm cool.
Like I wouldn't mind it now. I wouldn't be able to do that because, you know what I'm saying, the circumstances with my wife, you know, she's old. So when I get in my 50s, she'll be in her 50s too, and that's not going to look cool, her carrying a kid around.
They're going to be like, oh, good to see your granddad here.
But if I could, yeah, I'll have one a decade for the next 3 decades.
Trick that. You can have that, cuz. Like, you ain't going to want to chase some little niggas around, blood.
Yeah, but we just...
He's not going to. It's not going to be his job.
Hey, thank you, Tiff.
That's what you about to say. We just talked about that.
We just talked about that. Yeah, that's somebody else's job.
So he's good.
Yeah.
I'm straight.
I'm straight too. I'm good and done.
A Maya be old. I'll just be like, hey, come get your brother, come get your sister, take them to spend some time with your kids.
Dang.
Bring them back.
You gonna have a kid together with your daughter?
I think that'd be dope. I'll be that pops that's like at the graduation but never stand up until the end of the graduation. And then I take a picture with my kid, like on a cane or something.
That's to what? Ain't that kind of selfish to have a kid that old?
It could be, but as we're learning in this particular episode, a selfish. But I ain't selfish though. But I am selfish. But I ain't selfish.
Okay.
But I am.
Cause you gon' like if you have a kid in your 60s, you ain't got nothing but a solid.
You said 60s too?
No, 50s.
He stopped at 50.
Stop at like 55.
Whoa.
Hey, it's some young 75-year-olds out here.
The older we get, the younger old age seems.
It do. Because 30 seemed hella old
nigga,
when I was
if
19.
Nigga was 36, and I was in my 20s, I'd be like, man, I almost got into it with this OG nigga, man. Exactly. He had the audacity to whoop-de-whoop.
Had no idea that 36 was this young.
And now you'll see like a 45 or 50 person, you'll be like, it ain't that bad.
Hey.
It ain't that bad, but I do see them 45, 50-year-olds and I'd be like, okay.
I ain't gonna
Are they black?
Yeah, even with the black ones, because at that point you full on into the salt and pepper stage.
Not necessarily. I don't have not a single gray hair ever.
Yeah, but
I'm Obama.
You're still a decade away from 45.
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
At 45, we'll
see
what you're looking like.
Wait, is decades 10?
Oh my God, don't ask that.
I am not.
Keep that to yourself.
I'm not a decade away from 45.
You like a decade minus 1.
No, minus a couple.
Tiff, don't stop.
No.
Stop.
If a decade is 10 years, right?
Stop. You 37.
Stop.
You said minus 1.
Stop.
10 years.
Please. Oh my God.
In 10 years,
10
I'm gonna
plus
be
36.
I'm not
it's
36.
46. How old are you?
I'm 30. Wait, am I 36?
Ugh.
I hella thought I was 37 for a second. My bad. Okay, carry on.
I told you a long time ago. Right? Now
Why would you be specific?
I just said stop. Look.
Honey Jack take of the day right there.
I told you stop a long time ago.
So when I was arguing that.
Stop.
I thought I was 37. My bad. Okay.
He was trying to help you. I even said, "Are you 37?" You was like, "No, but."
My bad. Okay, carry on. I be forgetting how old I am sometimes because, don't nobody really ask you how old you are when you're this age. So when they do, it kind of like throws me off a little bit.
Apparently, you don't ask that question either.
No.
That's vicious.
I went to the doctor the other day, though, and she thought I was like 20-something. She was shocked.
Who don't get that?
I don't think I get that no more. Yeah. I think everybody knows. Everybody knows how old I am.
You don't be getting taken for younger?
Nah.
Blood, I just got asked. I'm constantly getting 24,
Yeah, people
25.
always think I'm in my 20s. Everybody is shocked.
Constantly.
All of my cousins think they're older than me. Like, I get it all the time. I think it's because I'm short.
But I'm trying to go with this little scruff on the face and this nappy hair.
I tried
to make you look younger?
Nah, it makes me look older. If I actually stay freshly cut and shaved, I'll be around here looking like a baby gazelle.
You think so?
Like fresh meat.
Okay.
I do appreciate though. I was walking on a high school campus to do some work, and the lady like literally came up to me and was like, "You need to get to class." I was like, "That's so cute."
She thought you were a high school student?
She thought I was a student. I was like, "I appreciate that."
How old was she?
No, she was older than me for sure.
Old people always think I'm like 19.
I feel like I am never going to look old.
You will.
Yeah. If you don't believe me, look at this picture on the wall.
What?
That's young Tiff.
That was like 2 years ago. I look the same.
2 years ago. Has affected all of us.
Younger in that picture.
Well, because I was a lot less heavier in that picture.
So that means you look older.
No, I'm a little bit bigger now, and I was smaller.
Now, you know what? That is crazy because now that you say that, I can look at the picture and say, "Oh, wow, but I never knew you gained weight."
From here?
From here.
Yes.
Because obviously when y'all took that picture, I was just now starting to come into your lives as the weird neighbor from around the corner. And so I never noticed.
Not even yet, because we weren't even living over here then.
This wasn't when the house was getting built?
Yeah, I guess it was. That's when we was living over there in the slumps.
Yeah, I was living in the ghetto.
In the ghetto.
In the ghetto.
For sure.
Hey, let me ask you something. Something real quick. With you being a selfish, in your single days, you were getting a lot of snatch, right? That's to you, brother. I don't think she was getting any snatch.
First of all,
you was getting snatched?
What does that mean?
Stay out of it. In your day, you
never heard of that terminology. Right? Did you just make that up?
Nah, just trying to keep it PG. You got your fair chances.
Fair share.
Are you guys talking about booty?
What made you
choose
your wife over all the tang you got?
Tang and snatch. You sound like an old person.
I sound like I might have a kid listening to this, and I don't need to be talking about too graphic.
Nigga, you done said nigga 38 times. Nah, you want to just do it. I want to watch my language.
You want to be reserved.
Yeah. So want to make sure.
So is we being reserved or is we not?
Time out. Speaking of nigga blood, I got another question after that, but go ahead. Answer that real quick.
She was the only one that would deal with my shenanigans.
Default?
Really?
Nah, not default. Is just the fact that she dealt with the shenanigans.
So nobody dealt with it before?
Not to the
extent
that she dealt with the shenanigans. Yeah.
And that was it?
Yeah, the perseverance through the shenanigans demonstrated all the qualities that I would ever look for in a person.
What about you, honey?
Me? I mean, we was so young though. We was like 16. And when we got together, I didn't want to be in a relationship. I'm like, yo, this gonna last. Like, this is cool, but I gotta break this off because it's too cool, and I don't want to get caught up and be with this chick.
Because he was feeling me, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying, I was like, I don't want to be with this chick like that and be locked down when there's too many other chicks out here feeling the kid. So that was my thought process. But at the same time, I'm like, damn, why break it off if it's so cool? And then that turned into this right here. 3 kids later and all that junk, and it's still rolling. So I'm like, keep it going. Is that an ill answer?
No, that's good.
Oh, cool. Take it. Hey, but I was gonna also ask you how you, because you said I was saying nigga the whole time. How you feel about that word nigga?
I love it.
I wasn't expecting him to say that.
I absolutely love
I've
it.
never
Why?
heard anybody say that.
Bruh, because it you feel me? It's a term that is so useful. It's so useful, bruh. Like I could see where folks come from where they be like, don't call me a nigga, or we shouldn't be calling each other niggas. And I'm almost willing to like be like, all right, I agree with that. But then without fail, I run into a nigga. And I'm like, nah, because this word is so useful in describing who this person is, right? You mean like if I'm with somebody and I'm like, you know, like, oh man, I just ran into Johnny the other day, and they be like, who Johnny? I'd be like, man, Johnny a nigga. And the minute I say that, they on the same page and me like, oh, I know a Johnny too. You know what I mean? Like just.
Hey, but so what does that mean?
But you call me like 10 niggas.
Yeah,
like
so
this
I
whole...
was like,
No,
what does that mean?
It's different levels of it. I'm like Tiff now. Like it's different. It's different levels of it. But I'm just saying, like, it's a word. Like for us, right?
It's endearing.
Right. Like if you introduce me to somebody
and I
you
say
be
this
like,
my
hey,
nigga.
this my nigga. That in and of itself explains everything to that person that they need to know. You ain't got to tell them nothing else about me. You just got to be like, that's my nigga. And that person likes, if you his nigga, you my nigga.
In a positive.
Why I can't say, man, this is one of my best friends right here?
It don't convey the same meaning.
Why it don't?
Because it sounds more like, when you say nigga, it sounds more like that's my homie, that's my boy, that's my ride or die.
So why we can't say, this my ride or die, this my homie, this my neighbor, we always chopping it up, we ain't got to say nothing to be with each other, this my boy.
Nah. Cause that ain't our culture, bro. Like why would I want to use anything that's foreign to describe people that I have love for?
But why we gotta go straight to nigga with all the negative stuff that goes around?
I don't
the
care
nigga?
about all that negative stuff.
Why you don't? It's part of the history. It's part of our culture.
It is part of history, and it is part of our culture.
So why are you so cool with it?
Man, cause I love the word. I love that word more than I love the word African American. I think African American is a terrible way of
I'd rather be
describing
called
us.
black too.
I'd rather, if you're gonna call me anything, call me black. But to me, right, like, and I don't even get into the whole like high intelligent conversation about like we reversing it for us. Nah, I just know that like when I say that somebody is my nigga, it conveys a certain meaning to me that is important. That's irreplaceable.
So you feel even with all the degrees, the doctor and the masters, the bachelors, I'm missing one. Well, I'm missing.
You got it.
I covered them all.
Yeah.
You can't convey a way to where it will express the same meaning or endearment to somebody besides using the word nigga.
You got to think of it this way, right, bruh?
You don't think you can?
Now, listen, you got to think of it this way. When people come to the United States, right, from another country, like they might speak English, but it's certain words that they'll only say in their native tongue. Because when you
That ain't our native tongue, though.
man, it is as much our native tongue as anything. You feel me?
How? Like that was the negative term towards us.
Nah, but you got to understand, right? Like for people who've had their entire history taken away from us, right? we had to take the language that was given to us and then create our own language out of that language, our own dialect of the language out of that language. You feel me? So the way we talk, everything about the way we talk, the way we move, the way we convey information to one another, that's unique to our community. And so there's certain things that are not translatable. Just like if I spoke Spanish, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things in Spanish that's not translatable to English. There's certain things like the word nigga that's not translatable to standard English. So why would I even try to do it? Even if I do understand and know, right, where the word came from. But the fact of the matter is that my grandfather, who was born and raised in Oklahoma and experienced racism, and I did his family history and understood that, like, his grandmother was a slave. You feel me? Like, he used the word. Not once did he ever be like, hey, y'all don't use that word around me. You know what I mean? My grandmother used the word. My auntie and uncles use, I mean, and they educated, you feel me? Because there's certain things that can't be translated in the standard English. And I feel like when you do try to take away that word and translate into standard English, then you lose a lot. Now, I identify as a nigga. If I identified as black, purely just black or African American, I probably wouldn't want to use the word because I've divorced myself from a certain segment of what it means to be black.
So you saying people that don't use the word nigga is, you can't fool with them? They not the type of person you can rock with?
No. I'm not saying that at all.
But do you feel like that?
No. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that blackness exists on a spectrum. And the part of the spectrum I'm on, we embrace the word nigga. Somebody else might be on a different part of the spectrum and they don't embrace the word nigga for whatever reasons they have. And I respect that. But for me, I'm never getting rid of the word.
So you don't think at one point you're going to be like, you know what, I evolved, and when I was 35, listening to myself accept the word nigga, and from the things I seen that came from that word, I really don't want to fool with it?
Nah.
You can't see yourself doing that?
Nah, why?
Can you see yourself doing that?
I don't think I can.
Because you use it a lot.
Like, why? Again,
I do, but I'm just.
You use it a lot when you get around your boys.
Again, why would I want to deny?
It's everything that he said.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, why would I want to deny?
I just want to know.
You
I
won't
just
use
want
it
to
around
know
your kids or anything, but as soon as you get around your partners, your cousins, it's nigga this, nigga that, nigga you this, nigga you that, nigga.
So even then, so why don't you think I would want to use that around my kids? And I know that it's just like it ain't nothing that they need to hear right now.
You got to be a certain age to use it.
It ain't even got to be a certain age. Just like cussing, like I don't really even cuss that like that. But I'm definitely not cussing around my kids.
Yeah,
it's just you're a kid. You're the kid. Stay in your place. You don't need to be in this adult conversation. You're a kid. I'm gonna treat you like your age level. And that means if it come to cussing and all that junk, like I don't need to talk to a kid like that.
Yeah.
Stay in your place. Like do what I tell you to do. And if you don't want to do what I tell you to do, you're gonna get whooped.
Everybody got their own, everybody got their own way of doing things.
Yeah.
I think I've always took it as you probably don't say nigga in front of your kids because it's just like saying a cuss word, right? And some people choose not to cuss in front of their kids, but
exactly.
I don't.
And some people say that's being fake. You're not showing your kids your real self. I'll be like, nah.
Nah, I don't think
I'm
that,
like,
right?
nah, nigga.
Like,
it's like letting a kid be a kid.
Like, it's like my mom didn't cuss around me when I was a kid. My mom don't cuss, period. And I cuss, you know what I mean? So your kids are going to get older and they're going to make whatever decisions that they're going to make. But what I will say is, damn, I lost my train of thought. Just that quick.
Say your mom don't cuss. You did as a kid, and what you will say. I was focused.
Damn. That shit left me. It left me quick. But, that's what I was going to say, bro. It's like, it's not just that it's a term of endearment, but in a certain sense, it lets me know a lot about you off jump, right? Like if I'm having a conversation with you and obviously say it's like three or four of us.
Look, if we having a conversation, I'd be like, this one African American man came over here. How would
I'm
you
looking
feel
at
about
you sideways?
why? Why
like
though?
from the conversation, like I'm looking at you sideways because what that says to me is I can't be uncensored around you. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like my ability to be uncensored around you without judgment is a level of comfort for me because I feel like I could be my most authentic self with you. But the minute you say African American, now I'm feeling some type of way because I'm wondering, can I be my most authentic self with you?
Or do you got to be African American?
Or do I have to be an African American? And so I have to, it's going to take a lot. Now, there's some people that just won't say the word. And after you spend enough time with them, you realize like they don't care if you say the word. They ain't judging you if you say the word. They just don't say it.
Yeah.
But then there's some people like the minute you say the word, you can just see them judging you. Right. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm also not one of them overly conscious people that feel like they have to look at the world through a super conscious lens every single day of their life. They got to remind you every day of their life of how, you know, saying the white man then did us wrong and slavery this and yada, yada, yada and blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't need that in my life. I don't need them. What is it? A Different World? Was that show?
What? With
the Bill Cosby spinoff?
Yeah, Different World.
Yeah, I don't need them people in my life.
No.
I was just saying, like, you know what I mean? I need somebody who can be educated, but then say nigga a lot like me, too. Tiff, you never say it.
No, I don't cuss either because I sound dumb.
You don't curse. I have never.
Yeah. Tiff don't.
No, I don't. I might drop a bad word when we getting busy or something.
Hello.
Hey, but what made me
Why you didn't confirm it?
Okay, what made me even bring up this whole
I be hating.
What made me bring up this whole nigga thing is because I was looking at Big Brother, and this one dude, little person and a black girl was talking, and she came up to a little dude and was like, "Hey, how do you feel about being called a midget?" And he was like, "Well, that's bad.
Really
that's
bad.
That's bad. That's bad in our community. Being called a midget is kind of like the black community being called a nigga."
Right.
And he said the word, like being called a nigga, and she blew up. That's offensive to me. He was like, I'm trying to explain to you that you saying that I'm a midget is similar to you being called a nigga. So that's the best way I can describe what a midget is like being called. And I'm like, she kind of whack for that. Because that was like a learning experience for both of them. And she blew it up and was like, what black people been through with my grandmother, and we live down south, and they could never compare this and that. I'm like, and you trash for that.
That's what I was saying a few seconds ago, which is like, I can't get down with them people, them super conscious, like every time a white person, like I can't get down with that. Life is too short and too valuable to waste my time trying to call out every potential injustice or microaggression or like act of blatant, like.
So you okay with white people using it?
I'm not okay with white people using it, but I'm saying like, if a white person uses it around me, I'm gonna be like, bruh, chill. But I'm not gonna go to the next level of like putting on the show and being like, I can't, like, come on now, like I got better things to do in my life than to check this white person to that level. You know what I mean? Like it's important to me, but what you really accomplishing when you act like that?
I feel you.
You get mad when white people use it?
I don't get mad, but it's an uncomfortableness that come out of it that I don't agree with, and I don't know why. Like it's just like it's one of them things. Like, nigga, you know better. Yeah. Like don't get too comfortable.
But you're calling them one, so I can see why white people are confused.
No, weirdness to it. It ain't you confused. You think you cool enough to rock with me like that?
But you call them that.
So what?
That's why one might get confused.
Don't get confused. You know better.
Yeah, this is one of those things where it's like,
this people are conscious enough to know.
But yeah, white boy, I might call you a nigga, but you can't call me one back.
Nah, we ain't rocking like
we're
that.
Not rocking like that. But like one of my best friends.
How you feel about people that was born and raised in the hood? Like if you adopted a white boy, he been around black culture his whole life.
You get a pass.
He been in the hood with you his whole like a I don't even want to say no names, but you know, like we went to high school with. He been around us the whole time. I get him a break. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, because I mean, like some of them really is niggas. You know what I mean? Because if you say
I don't think they fronting. They just part of the culture.
If you say that blackness is culture, then that means that, you know what I'm saying, it really don't matter.
Dog. She showed me a picture of you in high school. Where did you get this from? It threw off my whole joint.
DM'd us to the IG.
It threw off my whole joint. This is definitely going up. This is definitely going up. Like
on the
post this right now.
Is that on the two dudes of the chick?
This is gonna be the cover. Nah.
Is you sure that's me?
Dog, that's you, my G.
Oh shit.
That's you for sure. Like I'm glad it came on at this point.
Oh wait.
Tell him to resend that.
Where'd it go?
Nah, tell him to resend that.
Who sent that? I need to know who the culprit is.
Nick Bean.
Are you serious?
Dog, what was you doing in that pose? You can't even see it no more. Tell him send that permanent. Don't do no 10-second.
Oh, he sent it on Snap?
Nah, he sent it to the site. Yo, this is going up because you look real Mr. Flamboyant, dog. That's the cover of this episode right here. Bro. It threw off my whole train of thought. I said, not the dude that. I couldn't even that ain't him. Like, I would. Nah, ain't no way that's that nigga.
Where'd Nick get that picture from? Bro, I think that was. I must got a split personality.
Dog, like I don't know.
You don't remember taking that?
Hell no, I remember taking that picture.
Y'all wait till you see this picture.
Tell him to send that permanently and screenshot it before he go back.
I'm telling him to email it to me.
Yeah, because that is a ill and screenshot it because he gonna try to wait for it and delete it. Like I ain't throwing that out there. That's the cover of this episode.
Now let me hop on our IG.
It's not even on there anymore. It's just that's a stupid like one play thing or whatever. Like it's not even.
I'm glad.
Hey, you was looking like you was part of Pose. Hey, that's a dope show though.
Is it?
That's a dope show.
I can't watch it because it's.
I can't front because I heard so many people talking about it and how good it was. I said I gotta watch it.
But I seen another one.
I watched the first episode and it was like I'm locked in. What?
I don't know. I'll give it a shot.
Dog, give Pose a shot.
It just seemed weird because of the when I read the showrunner, right? It was just like this two couple get involved in this world, and it's like, how did they get involved?
Pose?
Yeah.
Dog, it's definitely something that's out of the realm of anything we have watched, but at the same time, it's real entertaining, dog. I can't lie. And I'm really into it. Not into it.
Does it say something bad about me where it's like, I know that show has more trans people on it than any other show?
Isn't that what it's about?
Yeah.
Right. So is that something bad about me? Like if I just look at the show and I'm constantly trying to figure out.
Nah, dog. Me I don't.
Oh, trying to figure out who's trans and who's not.
Right.
Hey, no, I can't front. I was looking at it and I was like, I'm scared to say she might look cool because I had to Google some people. Like
you had to figure it out.
I'm like, is this a dude or a chick I'm looking at? I just need to know for myself.
Why does it matter if they're pretty?
No, because I'm not. It just mess up my mind.
You know what?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it don't matter if they pretty, but
I just need to know. Like, that's a cool looking dude.
I don't know what category to put me in.
Nah, I definitely didn't think that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the last thing I thought about. I was just like, it's just kind of weird that I'm looking at this dude and might be like, dude, look cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but not
I ain't got no problem with me saying this dude look cool because I know that he is gay, and he could be attracted to me, but it's not gonna go that other way, and it will never go that way. So I'm cool with, and he may not even be attracted
because
to me.
If you identify as a woman and you like males,
no, you're gay, dog. Like I'm sorry, this is a tricky subject, but my take on that is, dog, maybe I'm not educated enough. But I believe if you're born a dude and feel like a chick, but you're a dude, you're a dude. If you hack it, you're a dude. Just because I got my balls cut off, I'm still a dude. Because I got pipe. And I didn't get my balls cut off. I got the tube cut off. But that has nothing to do with this.
You didn't even get a tube cut off. You got a tube snip.
That has nothing to do with that. The point I'm trying to make is, if you was born a guy, in my opinion, am I most educated at this point right now, you're a dude. And I'm sticking to that. Until somebody can convince me different, until I can sit down and have a conversation. I never sat down and have a conversation with one of them.
Who's one of them? A gay person?
No, someone believes that.
A transgender?
Somebody believes that they're not gay because they were born a dude, but they feel like they're a woman. So that means they're not.
Oh, like Caitlyn Jenner.
He feel like he's a woman?
yeah, he identifies as a woman.
He dresses like a woman. What do you mean?
I ain't
he turned
feeling
into
that,
a
dog.
woman.
I'm not. Me personally, I'm not feeling that. I think if you can bust a nut in a chick and have a baby, you're a dude. She can't do that. God bless us with that tool to do that.
Definitely bust a nut.
Huh? What? And that's just how I feel.
I dig it. I feel like this conversation gets us into the
a whole nother episode.
Yeah.
But on that show, dog, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't have no problem.
But I guess he wants to keep talking about it.
Now, look, I don't have no problem. Now, I'm just clarifying. Like, I ain't got no problem with doing, like, I Googled it to be like, is this dude a chick or a dude? I found out it was a dude, and I was like, this is kind of weird because it looks like a chick. Not that she looked cool or anything. It's just she really looked like a chick to me. But without the wig, she really looks like a... Is gay the right term?
For transgender. Wait.
No, I'm saying, like, if somebody say they gay, right? Did they accept being called gay?
A transgender.
I feel like a white dude. Like, do them black niggers accept being called? Like, that's how I feel like I'm coming off across, and I want to say the right thing.
Hey, you is coming off across that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But it's all good.
Do them damn niggers accept being called them blackies? That's what we call them these days. Like, I feel like when...
So gender identity and sexual preference are two different things. Don't ask me how I know all this information. I just do. So you could be a transgender, but still be attracted to the opposite gender.
Cause that's too deep for me, blood, and I can't remember that right now. Not to say that I don't want to be educated, but I'm gonna forget what you just said, and I just forgot it.
Everything that just
that just you might as well be speaking German when you said all that. On TV, it was a dude chick.
There is though an AIDS commercial. Just kind of speaking of pose and not trying to, but there's an AIDS commercial where there's I believe it's a transgender on the AIDS commercial, and it took me a couple times seeing the commercial before I realized that it was a transgender and not a woman.
Dude, let me tell you this conversation.
She was looking kind of cute.
Let me tell you this. I was drunk at a party, and I had a conversation with somebody, right? About somebody coming out, right?
We gotta say that for another episode.
Nah, we on this, dog.
Nah, man. We gotta say that for another episode.
I'm not even getting into that.
Yeah,
a whole nother...
y'all stay tuned for more episodes from us, man. We ain't gonna leave it at this. Y'all drop comments.
We out, man. Drop some comments, ask questions. It's your boy Priest D. Checking out.
You can hit us up on IG at 2 Chicks.
She drunk. You can hit us up at 2 Dudes and a Chick podcast at gmail.com. Or you can hit up on IG. You can hit us up on...
yes,
that's definitely
that
the cover
picture.
of this. Or you can hit us up on IG at 2 Dudes and a Chick. Drop some comments, ask questions, whatever y'all want to talk. Next episode, we got some questions. We want to prepare for the next episode. We're going to take some of y'all questions. We ain't forgot about y'all. Thank y'all for supporting us. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for participating with us. We hope y'all like what's going on. And we're going to keep it rocking. Y'all forgot to sign out. Somebody sign out besides me. It's your boy Priest D coming at you live and direct. And we out. Check it out. Tiff, go ahead. Check out.
Checking out.
You got a lot to say at the end of the episode.
I was ready to go. Y'all always trying to cut it off when it's getting good, and y'all be like, all right.
We've only been talking for so long.
It's an hour and 30 minutes. Man, I can rock too.